Hey everybody, Steve here. Welcome, and you'll probably notice right off the bat, no cute, colorful lights behind me. And that is because I'm pissed. And if you're watching this video, chances are you're pissed too. You might even be feeling a little bit unlucky. You might be asking yourself, Lord, why me? Why does this stupid shit always happen to me? Well, that's what I'm asking myself. So first thing I want to do is just let you know, you're not the only one. We're in the same boat. It just happened to me. I was all ready to make a completely different video today, and then this happened. Look at this. Brand new Frappin' radio. I've used it like twice. I was getting ready to make a video, and this guy works good. This guy works good. I'm just going to go ahead and say they all work good, except for this guy right here. The one I fucking broke. This is a 3-position switch, and then to add insult to injury, I have one laying around. It's a 2-position switch. So I'm probably going to have to rob one of my old radios for a 3-position switch, which they're off our sky, so I don't really care. First thing to do is don't panic. You're not alone. This is fixable. Second thing is don't throw stuff across the room. Oh, you already threw stuff across the room. All right, you didn't turn the video on fast enough. I'm sorry. Let's fix this fucking. All right, TS16S. If you're wondering why I've got the thing at a 45-degree angle, is because when I turn it like this, you get this awkward view of my chin. So that's why I got to figure that out. Right now, I'm pissed, so I'm not really interested in production value. I just want to get this radio fixed so that I can get on with flying and get on with making some other videos so that you can get on with flying. But anyhow, nonetheless, I am going to steal the gimbal guards from my QS7. They don't fit, but they'll do the job. If you don't have these, just go ahead and try to find something soft to put it on so that you don't make matters worse. You're going to have 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already removed 2 of them. I'm going to go ahead and remove the other 2. I know that these sides have to come off. So there's that one. And that one. And unplug your battery. Let's see here, flip up to the top, and I think this is a 3.0 Allen wrench. All right, cool thing about this radio versus the FR Sky is that when you open it up, the switches don't fall all over the place. So that's kind of a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Let's go like that. Protection, put her down. All right, I want to dislodge the top here a little bit, and then I'm going to attack it from the bottom. Carefully. Very carefully. All right, open it up. All right, a little trick I learned from taking so many FR Skies apart was to label my switches. I just put a T here for top and a T here for top so it's easily recognizable. And the next thing we get to do is go to work on these little guys right here. And here's what I'm up against with this SC switch broken. SC switch is broken. So SG and SH are actually in the way, as you can see right here. All right, so I actually have to get SH and SG out of the way. So what I got to do is I'm actually going to pull the little black tabby tab things. I'm actually going to pull these little black tabs off of all 4 of them so that I can move all both switches around. Now, there's a special tool to do this. I don't have the special tool, and I'm probably going to get flamed on the internet for even remotely doing it this way. But if you're very careful, I mean super careful, brand new radio and he's taking pliers to it. I'm just going to take the pliers, just get it started. And if you get started, you can do the rest of the way with your fingers. And sometimes you have to push the switch kind of in the middle, which on SH is kind of difficult because it doesn't have a middle. So there's that one. Off, put it in a safe place, break a switch on the other side. All right, so now I'm going to go after SG. I like this radio much better than the FR Sky because everything doesn't fall out. And now I got to go after the front ones. I'm already pissed off. So there's our broken SC. And now I'm going to start getting a little bit more cautious and holding these things in place. This one I'm going to put, it's a 3-position switch. I put it in the center so that I can get it out easier. And voila, now I got all 4 of them. So I'm just going to kind of watch what I'm doing here. Spin this baby around. I'm going to put my gimbal protectors back in. And put her down on the ground. Right there. All right, now, so this guy right here needs to kind of get out of your way so that you can reach the other guy. Put the front, let's see, is that a 3-position switch? Okay, so this front switch back down here is a 3-position. Put him in the middle so you get maximum movage right there. And then what I'm going to try to do is from the bottom, I'm going to try to pop this guy out right here. And here he comes. Now, I've been here before. This is about where I was at when I decided it would be a good idea to make this video. So I labeled inner and outer, and then obviously I can see them. So last thing you want to do is put the switches in backwards. All right, so be careful about the way you're putting the switches in. So here we go. Here's our broken puppy right here. So now what I want to do is I want to get this thing separated from the radio, and it is kind of held in place by a little, needs to be cut. I'm going to get some wire cutters, a little black ribbon right there, right here. I'm going to cut so that I can be careful not to cut the wires because that'll ruin your day. That'll make a bad day worse. All right, so there's that, and now I can get this guy loose. And I'm also going to take a mental note of how the wires are sitting in there. All right, don't just yank stuff out. Make a mental note that the bottom wire is black. The ground wire is at the bottom. That's what I want to know. The ground wire is at the bottom. That's actually same as the one right next to it. And it's time to pull this guy out. Voila. So there he is. So I'm thinking that this whole thing could probably be replaced. But if we're jonesing to get stuff fixed quick, we might go in a different direction. So I'm going to try to lobotomize an old friend here and see if I can't steal a 3-position switch from him. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that you're not going down this route. I'll go ahead and record it anyway so that you can kind of see the comparison. All right, the X9D is going to be a little bit more temperamental when I open her up. Shit's going to kind of fall apart. All right, first thing I want to do is try to desolder these guys right here and see if I can even do anything with this broken switch. Also, I want to make sure I do the right side. All right, now this, if you zoom out, you can see this is the switch off the Taranis. All right, I'm gonna try to get some of the solder wick off of this. Like so. Let's go. I'm by no means a soldering guru, but that is most likely going to work. Okay, new radio, new switch. Both switches are in the middle position, and I'm going to go ahead and feed it through. Hopefully I lined everything up okay. All right, so I have to try to figure out how to do this without, maybe get him out of the way just a little bit. Let's see here. Now, we didn't have two switches earlier. And if I can just get him past his friend, oh, there it is. Now, what I'm hoping is that the screw on the new one was a tick thicker than on the old one. So there it is right there. So here's the old one. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this black one on SC. I don't think it's going to work. No, too much problems. All right, so what I want to do, I personally don't care how it looks as long as it works. I'm use the silver one from the Tyrannus, and it will be, hopefully I can get that in. But what I want to do is I'm a little concerned about these two guys right here. So I want to do those two guys too. Get them in place. Get these covers on. Just finger tight for now. Remember to, sometimes you gotta move the switch to the middle to actually get them to screw on. And now, hopefully I gotta zoom in. Zoom to the zoom to the zoom. All right, so here's where we're at. All right, so I put that little black guy on right here and the bottom, and now I'm going to secure the ribbon. And I'm going to secure the switch. Like so. I'm going to get the special tool to fix for this. How about these two guys? These two guys seem to be in pretty good. So, 1, 2, 3. It's loose. I've got to get that tighter. That one feels awesome. That one feels great. And that one feels great. Last thing I want to do is break this switch again. So I think I'm just going to kind of get it as much as I can get it with my fingers. Here comes the gimbal protectors. Here comes the thing down on its end. All right, so next thing to do is to make sure that you're not forgetting anything. This did have a little bit of ribbon on it. All right, everybody's tucked in bed. Nobody's loose. I remembered to plug the thingy back in, and now I think it's time to put the back cover on. So here's my back cover. All right, I created a bogus input so that we could test all the switches for where we were just messing around with. And first is SH. There's SH in the down position, and SH up. That one works. This is SG. SG, I'm actually using SG's in the middle position. SG in the down position. Middle. Up. And we're getting closer to our culprit. Here's SD. SD I don't have set up to do anything. SD in the middle. SD down. SD middle. SD up. And, drumroll please, last but not least, here's the SC in the up position. Here's up C in the middle position. And SC in the down position. We have done it. All right, I did it. I put the happy lights on in the background because I'm once again happy. It took 90 minutes or so, mostly because I was stopping to record and adjust cameras along the way. I think that you could probably do it in a half an hour. I was actually in the midst of getting ready to start something like a 5 or 6 part series on how to use this radio when I dropped it and broke it. Now it's going to be a 6 or 7 part series, with this one being the very first one. Here's the thing. This hobby is hard. It requires a lot of patience. When I dropped this thing, I just walked away. I actually took a walk and cooled off a little bit because I had got everything set up to shoot a video, and then the stupid thing broke. So, but it's fixed now. And when and if it happens to you, because I think it's inevitable, you will most likely drop your radio at some point. I'm gonna go ahead and suggest that you get some 2 and 3 position switches. I will leave a link in the description below where you can get the switches. I will also leave a link in the description below where you can get this massively awesome multi-protocol radio. But I'm gonna tell you right now, as soon as I make this video, I am gonna go get some 2 and 3 position switches to make this whole process a little bit easier. And if you own any of these radios, it's inevitable. Gravity happens, you are probably going to drop one. I was lucky I dropped it on the carpet and broke one switch. But anyhow, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little bell because I got so many more videos coming. All right, I'm Steve signing off. See you in the next video. Hopefully the lights will be on in the beginning. If the lights are on in the beginning, it means I'm feeling happy. Definitely happy. All right, later. See ya. Go on. Go watch the next video.